Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. Wearing my Wednesday shirt. On Wednesdays we wear black. Okay, let me make sure that my microphone is good. Cool. How is everybody doing? Hey, Abigail, Juarez, Omni, Shadow, Faithy, Dalian, Maddie, Pikachu Lover, Maria Christina, Stephanie Murillo, Daredevil, Megan Fitz, Kit Kat, LOL, HHZ, Candy Please. Welcome to Something Scary Live. Guys, want to hear some scary stories? So today's theme, we are continuing the same as I did the one I had 2 weeks ago, like seeing things. So seeing even more things. But yeah, so quick things before I get into the stream. Sorry there wasn't one last week. I was at VidCon, which was super fun. I was on a panel on Thursday called Art in Online Video. And I was joined by Draw with Jazza, Domix, Cat Black, Laurel Driscoll, and Megan Tenyes. And it was really cool. So tomorrow morning on the community tab on our YouTube page, I'm going to be posting like a little like highlight clip from the panel. So keep an eye out for that. Chill Panda, where can I get the eyeball CD case? Unfortunately, that was a gift from a ex-boyfriend from years ago who got it for me from Japan. So, yeah, I wish I knew, because isn't that a cool thing? So yeah, what else did I want to update you on? Oh yeah, don't forget we still have merch. If you want to buy merch, links are down below. You can buy stuff for Something Scary, Snarled, Slatrix. And then, so for the next 2 weeks, there will not be a Something Scary live stream because I am going to be in the Philippines. I'm going for a vacation. We're having like a family reunion in Cebu. So yeah, that'll be super fun. It's my husband's first time in Asia. So that's going to be a real shock for him. I hope he has fun. What else did I want to say? Yes, so today's stories are from Ash, Toy Chica, Aruna, and Claire. And hey, Sapphire, how do you submit a story? I'm glad that you asked, because you absolutely will inevitably ask. I know that you will. Right here, email address. Email your stories to somethingscary@snarled.com. Where else do you can also message me on Facebook or like Discord. I don't really check often. Instagram I check sometimes, but the best way to submit a story is to submit it to this email address. Sound good? All right, cool. All right. Oops. Oh, and then also don't forget to follow me. Here's my thingies. Instagram and Twitter is Awkward Sapphire. My YouTube and Twitch is Sapphire Sindalo. And then my Facebook is sapphiresindalo.official. But yeah, also really quick, I have my things set up. Oh, you can't see it because of my chair. Every Wednesday, I do something called Ouija Wednesday on my personal Twitch and YouTube, where I just have like a guest come over and then we talk about, our theories about death and the afterlife and like ghosts and whatever. And then we also like use the Ouija board and we like answer, or we ask like your guys' questions. Sometimes we summon a ghost. It's like, it's jokey. It's not real. But yeah, so that's going to be fun. That is tonight at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be joined by my friend Kale Anonymous, if you know who he is. But yeah, so that's going to be fun. All right, let's just freaking do it. Can't believe I'm still blabbing about nothing. All right. So, as always, we start with a riddle. Hang on a second, let me get a sip. Oh my god, I almost spilled on myself. Oh, I did spill on myself. Okay, and there's dog hair on my glass. That's cool. We're off to a great start. Oh, Naruto Uzumaki, this is my first live stream from you. Well, you picked a terrible one to join first. Okay. Sorry, now it's all wet and I don't want to set it on my thing. It's fine. Sapphire, get over it. All right, here we go. All right, so this is a riddle. It's not even like difficult. It's more just like a spooky dooky thing. Like once you like figure it out, then that's it. Wow, I explained that awfully. All right, here we go. It's called Psychic Ability. I live in Osaka, Japan, and often use the subway to go to work in the morning. One day, when I was waiting for the train, I noticed a homeless man standing in the corner of the subway station, muttering to himself as people passed by. He was holding out a cup and seemed to be begging for spare change. A fat woman passed by the homeless man, and I distinctly heard him say, "Pig." Wow, I thought to myself. This homeless man is insulting people, and he still expects them to give him money? Then a tall businessman went by, and the homeless guy muttered, "Human." Human? I couldn't argue with that. Obviously, he was a human. The next day, I arrived early at the subway station and had some time to kill, so I decided to stand close to the homeless man and listen to his strange mutterings. A thin, haggard-looking man passed in front of him, and I heard the homeless guy mutter, "Cow." Cow? I thought. The man was much too skinny to be a cow. He looked more like a turkey or a chicken to me. A minute or so later, a fat man went by, and the homeless man said, "Potato." Potato? I was under the impression that he called all fat people pig. That day at work, I couldn't stop thinking about the homeless man and his puzzling behavior. I kept trying to find some logic or pattern in what he was muttering. Perhaps he has some kind of psychic ability, I thought. Maybe he knows what these people were in a previous life. In Japan, many people believe in reincarnation. I observed the homeless man many times and began to think my theory was right. I often heard him calling people things like rabbit or onion or sheep or tomato. One day, curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to ask him what was going on. As I walked up to him, he looked at me and said, "Bread." I tossed some money into his cup and asked him if he had some kind of psychic ability. The homeless man smiled and said, "Yes, indeed. I do have a psychic ability. It is an ability I obtained years ago, but it is not what you might expect. I can't tell the future or read minds or anything like that." "Then what's your ability?" I asked eagerly. "The ability is merely to know the last thing somebody ate," he said. I laughed because I realized he was right. He said bread. The last thing I had eaten for breakfast that day was toast. I walked away shaking my head. Of all the psychic abilities someone could have, that one must be the most useless. So yeah, that's the riddle. It's not even really a riddle. So just let that marinate in your head until you figure out like the spooky dookiness of it. Kelsey Reinhardt. Yep. There's the answers. You guys are smart. All right. You guys ready for your first story? Woo. All right. This one was submitted via email from Ash. Okay. My name is Ash. I'm currently a 14-year-old boy living on the west coast of America. I have a small emotional therapy dog, and she sits on my lap now as I shake while writing this. Since I was a young child, I've had these strange visions. I'll be brushing my teeth and see something in the mirror behind me for a split second. It was always the shadow of a man. I stopped seeing him for a few years when I was 7, but he returned shortly after my 12th birthday. He stopped showing up in the bathroom. Now, he's always in the corner of my eye or at the foot of my bed or the corner of my room near the door. Sometimes he remains still. Other times, he's leaning towards me. I always figured it was my imagination, just as I thought the visions were. Around the same time he returned, I started getting these visions. Everything around me would zone out and I'd feel strange things, but they all had a common theme. An orphan child living with 2 larger companions, traveling around in odd places. The one I got most often was of an 8-year-old girl named Cassie, who was accompanied by 2 large flies who walked on 2 feet and sang in deep snarls as they walked around at night. For some reason, Cassie was the only human and wore a gas mask to look like the flies she traveled with. Another was a boy named Marcus, a boy living with his aunt and uncle who stayed the night with 2 gang members quite often. Recently, the man was in those visions. He had grabbed Cassie from behind while holding flowers, offering them to her. As soon as she took them, flowers and vines shot from her chest, mouth, and eyes and started plunging into her back. I felt every second of it, and as soon as the vision was over, I fell off my bed and started gasping for air. The next night, I had a nightmare about Marcus. No vision before then had been a dream, so it was unsettling from the start. He walked over to the gang member's apartment, and as soon as he got there, they were sewn to the ceiling. The shadow man stood in front of the couch when Marcus looked back down. For the first time, the man spoke. I couldn't understand any of it. It was a garbled static as black ink seeped from his mouth. I felt something on my arm, or Marcus's arm. Suddenly, the man was behind him, sliding a knife up and down his arm before pinning him and stabbing him to death. My eyes burst open, and to my utter horror, the figure was on top of me. I know this wasn't sleep paralysis because as soon as I realized, I jolted up and kicked him off of my bed and onto the ground, making a loud thud. I turned on the lights and saw his face for the first time. It was sewn together pieces of skin, parts of which resembled my birth father, who abandoned my biological mother when he found out that she was pregnant. He stayed there, smiling at me for 3 seconds before disappearing. I was scared that these visions were getting worse, but then my mother busted my door open and yelled at me, asking what was going on. I asked her why she was worried. She heard the thud, too. I haven't slept well since then. That's pretty creepy. So Ash's mom heard that thud too. So it wasn't a nightmare. Whoa. It's pretty creepy. So thank you, Ash, for sharing. Okay. Sorry. One more sip. Bye, Geraldine Milgoza. All right, guys. Ready for the next one? This is a very, very short one. From someone, the email was like Toy Chica. I don't know if that's a name. I am 10 years old, and one day I decided to put Facebook Messenger and Instagram on my phone. Soon after, I found a friend. He said he was a 12-year-old boy seeking a friend. I accepted his request. He then threatened to come kill my family if I didn't be his girlfriend. I told my mom, and she yelled and scolded me. Then we had to tell the police. They found his number and found him to be a 65-year-old man who had been dead for months. I was confused. That one's kind of funny to me. Very short. Oh, Jeffrey Bunting. Hello, my friend from the UK. Thank you for the £5 super chat. I don't know the conversion rate. Singing flies sounds adorable. Buzz, buzz, we eat dead things, buzz. Yeah, can someone make a musical with singing flies? Because that'd be real cute. Tease vlogs, don't find the Hachishaku-sama when you go to Asia. I think I'll be fine. I think I have other, because that's a Japanese creature. The Philippines got its own craziness. And I kind of hope, I want to see something. I want to see something crazy. I'm the only one in my family who hasn't. It's not fair. Funny Edward Cole, is this the real live stream or is this a chat replay? No, this is real. This is happening right now. This is happening right now. So, okay. That was really embarrassing. All right, cool. Next story comes from Aruna in Belgium. Hi, my name is Aruna. I live in Belgium with my parents and little brother. Our family moved a lot and I'm an autist. So in this story, Aruna says that she's an autist, A-U-T-H-I-S-T. I had to do a lot of editing in this just because I think Belgium English is a little different, maybe. So if anyone knows what that actually, if I'm even saying it right or if that is what she means, because she says, I am an autist. That means I can't take changes. So yeah, anyways, I just wanted to give that that backstory because that is not important. Okay. Her name is Rina. I am an autist. That means I can't take changes. The first night when we lived in the West Flanders, I started seeing figures. I told my mom and we were about to see a therapist that day. I explained what I saw and the doctor said, "You're an autist, right? Don't worry. Your brain will start to get used to this place. The figures will leave soon." I saw a lot of different things, usually not creepy, but then I saw her, a little girl. She had a black dress, short, straight hair, and a big smile. I started talking to her. She often replied back in short answers, like when I asked, "What are you doing in my room?" She said, "I like to watch you sleep." I lived there for 2 years, and on the night before I left, she cried. I asked her what was wrong. She said, "Why are you leaving me? I thought we had fun." I was kind of confused. "What do you mean fun?" At that moment, she disappeared. Her crying is still haunting me. I never told my parents about it. They wouldn't understand. I'm 12, almost 13, and I still can't get the crying out of my head. Could you help me forget about something that keeps repeating? Okay, so basically Aruna keeps hearing the cries of this like random dead girl. Woof. That must get like really annoying. It means autistic, Kadrin Wath says. Okay. Wise words by Wiki. You should look into the Tampa spider monster. It's creepy as hell. Ooh. Teased logs. Krasu is from Cambodia. The Philippines has like different creatures, but like similar ones. The Krasu is actually, I think, really similar to the Manongal. I don't know how to say it. That Filipino monster that like separates its body. Madash FNAF, what time zone is it for you? I am in LA, so I am in Pacific Standard Time. How long have I been recording? Since 4:30. Danielle Mejia, something is behind you. I mean, I got a table behind me. Is that what you're talking about? All right. We've got our last story, and it comes from Claire. I believe this is a urban legend that she's just retelling, so you might have heard it. Whew, all right. Whoa, I just saw someone named Awkward Gamer in the chat, and the avatar is my little something scary face, so that was kind of weird. But like cool, but also like weird because I was like, whoa, what am I doing in the chat? It always throws me off when you guys use it as like profile photos because I'm like, that's not me, you imposter. It's fine. I don't mind. As long as you don't claim to be me, then I'm fine with it. Anyways. All right. Claire's story. My mother once lived in Boseong, Korea. I don't know how to say it. And told me one of the ghost stories she learned while she attended school there. As the story goes, Ga Young was once a student who was notorious for being the most beautiful girl in the school. She was also known for being shy and modest with her beauty, although any boy in school would have liked to date her. One day she came to school. Her skin had been bruised and cut. She looked like she'd been in an accident. Ga Young would not tell anyone what happened to her. The next day, Ga Young came to school with terrible claw marks all around her neck and arms. No matter how her classmates begged, the only words she would say were, "I am beautiful." The third day, Ga Young did not come to school. Her classmates worried for her, and after school they visited her home and asked for her. Her mother tearfully told them Ga Young had not come home the night before. This worried the students even more. Days went by without a word from Ga Young, until finally, her body was found crouched beneath the sinks of the school bathroom as if she were hiding from someone. She had scratched out her eyes, and her body was covered in deep wounds and bruises. All along the bathroom mirrors, "I am beautiful" had been written with blood. So, my mother allegedly attended this school years after the incident, and by then, a rumor had started. The Ga Young ritual. To perform this ritual, you will need a mirror, preferably something small enough to carry with your hand, but not too small, a needle, and your bed. Use the needle to prick your finger. In your blood, write, I am beautiful on the mirror and slide it underneath your bed before you sleep. The next morning, the words on the mirror should be gone. Take the mirror and look into it. Speak your wish and it will come true. If the words have not been wiped clean, this means the ghost of Guyong is free within your home. You must break the mirror and say, Guyong is rotten, Guyong is rotten, Guyong is rotten 3 times to banish her. Otherwise, Guyong will crawl from beneath your bed and make your body look like hers. What? It's so crazy. What is this urban legend? I love how like it sets it up so it's like, because obviously the words are still gonna be on that mirror when you look, because there's nothing that's gonna clean it. So then it's like, that's clever. That's cute. I like that. All right. Brooklyn Macup Killer. Question: any tips to become a scary story narrator? Just do it. Like even before I did something scary on Snarled, I was making videos about ghost stories. Like I love it that much. So that's my advice. You just do it, man. Anyways, you guys have any other questions? Nar animation and sketches. Do you only read these emails on live streams? Right now, yeah. As of right now, yeah. I mean, we are also like, because I know that the YouTube series is like on a hiatus, but we're working on like expanding something scary beyond YouTube. We don't know what that means yet, but we have some stuff in the works, and hopefully your stories from your emails we can use there. So don't stop sending stories because, you know, might be able to use it. April Shermer, I am positively your biggest fan. That's very sweet. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to fuzz feed unsolved. Bangton Savages, are you a Satanist? No, I don't really. I don't think I'm like any one religion, because I mean, I'm technically a Catholic because I was baptized. I even like was confirmed in the faith, but like I don't really practice Catholicism, don't believe in it. I kind of just like, I like to learn about all different religions because they all have a bit of truth to them. And in a way, like I feel like all religions kind of are very, very, very similar. But yeah, so I don't know. I think it's cool to learn about all the different ways people think about the world, and then try to see which ones resonate with you, and then kind of just do your thing, man. I don't know. That was weird. It was like giving advice on how to live your life. I don't know. Zendaya Harris, do you watch Law and Order SVU? I am not a Law and Order person. I am more of a CSI girl. All of those are like on Netflix, so there was a period of time where that was all I was watching. What's that buzzing sound in the background? Is it really loud? Oh God, now I'm scared. Yoons, do you ever get scared of the stories you tell? Any tips on how to be more brave to tell stories? Honestly, there's been a few times where I was actually genuinely scared from a story, and it's usually the ones where it's like, don't say these things or don't do these things, because I'm like, oh God, like, is something actually gonna happen to me? But I'm fine. I don't watch Supernatural. Amari Blackman. Jake Johnson, single and lowly. How do you spell Gyeong? It's G-A-Y-E-O-N-G. Bendy the Ink Demon. Can I have Bendy plushie, please, Sapphire? You know, you can get your very own if you head on over to AliExpress.com. That's where I got mine. It was like $5. Cheaper than Hot Topic, I believe. What else? I think that's it, guys. Oh, no. Okay, cool. So thank you guys for joining me. Really quick, make sure if you're not already, subscribe to Snarled. This is the address if you want to send me a story. Don't forget to follow me. I keep updated on all the stuff I'm doing. Instagram and Twitter is Awkward Sapphire. YouTube and Twitch is Sapphire Sandalo. Facebook is sapphiresandalo.official. Follow me over at Twitch. I'm going to be streaming later tonight with my friend Kill Anonymous at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And if you follow me, you get a little notification that I've gone live. But yeah, it'll be fun. Ooh, excuse me. I am like burpy, but like not burpy. Did I tell you guys the riddle yet? No. Okay. Well, all right. Real answer. It's not even like an answer. But the guy, the thing you're supposed to have figured out by now is that the homeless guy could tell that rich business guy ate a person. What? That's it. It's not that scary. It's just weird. Anyways, all right. Well, I will see you all in 2 weeks because I'm going to be in the Philippines for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, so follow me on Instagram, see all the like awesome photos I'll be posting. I think that's it. Okay, bye guys. I'll miss you. Have a good rest of your week and I will see y'all soon. Bye.